Welcome back. Confederation of Indian Industry is deliberating on encouraging green buildings in Goa. Chairman of Indian Green Building Council Amar Brito says it will reduce the ecological footprint, thus reducing carbon emission, which will result in less energy intensive. The CII recently held the 12th Goa chapter in Kandoli.
The CII, in coordination with the Indian Green Building Council, held a discussion in participation with many corporate experts and others. Their endeavor is to promote green building in the state. These buildings save 50% of energy and 30% of water.
In terms of the way the building functions, the way the building learns to function and learns to meet the needs of its users in time. So that's the whole purpose.
Director of LEAD Consultancy, M. Silvarasu, says a developer can opt for the designs for the building which will be rated as per the specific scale. These will be further certified on basis of green features.
There will be a physical audit by the IGBC. They will come down to the building and inspect the building completely based on what you have submitted. Then the rating will be given. That's how the entire rating process is done, and it's a foolproof system what they've incorporated, and nothing will go wrong in the building if they follow the system very precisely right from beginning to end.
Our reporter in Kandoli, Shamsundar Fatte.
And now news from sports. Armando Colasso is staying put at Dempo Sports Club, at least for now. Club President Srinivas Dempo told Prudent he is all for the prosperity of Indian football, but at some point he has to give Dempo Sports Club's well-being more importance. Armando Colasso might be the toast of Indian football at the moment, but Dempo will be reluctant to release his magician. Shall AIFF decide to extend Armando's contract post his 4-month interim period?
Would you release Arman for a period of 2 to 3 years if AIFF want for the betterment of Indian football as a player coach?
I think while we are all there for betterment of Indian football, it also boils down to the fact that I have to look after my team, and my responsibility arises as president of Dempo Sports Club. The arrangement right now is very clear that Arman just goes for 4 months, and that's what was the understanding with AIFF when AIFF called me. So I don't think there's any question at this stage of releasing Arman for more than that stage. If Arman is released for more than that, then we have to look at an entirely different structure where we get a new coach, and currently there's no crisis as such because Morris is a very experienced coach and he's holding fort and this. But if you ask me today whether I would release Arman, I would say no.
Okay.
But every day it's a dynamic process. And at that point in time, depending on my situation, depending on the circumstances of the club, if a request comes, then I will have to apply my mind then and then think about it.
Meanwhile, Dempo is yet to finalize his foreign quota of players.
I think the signings that have been on record have gone. Over and above that, our foreign players are still something that we have not finalized as yet. We are in active discussion with Ranty, but Ranty hasn't confirmed as yet. We are still, negotiating terms of contract with him. Placed today.
Aren't you sort of thinking of this on war footing because there's
Sure, we are thinking on war footing. We are. We can't reveal the name obviously, but we are in some talks with some foreign players, and hopefully within the next 2 weeks we should finalize very quickly on this.
Our sports reporter Nikhil Pereira with video journalist Shan.
One of the best sights in cricket is when a fast bowler charges and bowls quick. One such bowler of Goa, Saurabh Bandekar, has had injury problems and a run-in with the law last season. But the quickie is unmoved over the past and is working hard to be his best. Prudent caught up with the 23-year-old bowler from Mapsa.
Last year it was speculated that you've dropped pace from the year before last. From a guy who used to bowl 135, 140, your coach had said you're doing 115, 120 at times. So what are you doing to sort of pick up that pace, because you're capable of a good 140 true?
That's what as I told you, I've been working on my fitness a lot. As I told you, I'd have like minor injury problems like with my shin and knee and stuff. So this year I'm going to make sure that I don't have these problems, and nothing comes in the way of me and my good performances like the year before. So that's what I've been doing. Last 3 months I've not taken an off, and I've just been training really hard.
In terms of wickets, are you set a goal as to how many you're going to pick in the Ranji and in the Moinudullah and the other tournaments? Have you set a goal for yourself in terms of claiming wickets?
No, Moinudullah is basically like every year it's just like a stepping stone towards Ranji Trophy. I'll obviously look to do well in Moinudullah. Because my only goal has always been to do well for the team, like to get wickets for the team. Whenever the team's needed wickets, I've tried my best. So like the past few years, the same is going to be my goal this year also.
Or sports reporter Nikhil Pereira with video journalist Omkar Farari from Porvorim.
And with this, we come to the end of this news bulletin. Keep watching Prudent Media. Goodbye.